What's going on, garden nerds? It's another Saturday, which means it's another Saturday. I am in the yard and I want to show you what I got going on. It's hot. It's like 100 degrees. It happened really fast. But hey, it's still awesome and fun to be in the yard when you got all this greenery. So let me show you what I have going on here. Super excited about this over here. These are my hollyhocks that just come back by themselves every single year and try to get in here with this apium tree. Look at all those apiums. But check it out, hollyhocks. They're different colors every year. White seems to be becoming the more prominent color. All the other ones may not be coming back. We'll see what all these flowers, what color they end up being, but got some back there as well. So take a look at the loquat tree, getting real tall, at least 10 feet tall now. That's an Oliver loquat tree. I planted that 7 years ago. After my boy Oliver was born, I planted the Oliver loquat. Seems to like this location. It's a south-facing wall. But yeah, check out this apium tree as well. I don't thin my apiums. I do my peaches and apples and other things, but these, they never get huge anyways, and they don't seem to matter one way or another if I thin it. So I don't thin them and I get lots, and they're awesome. And this one put on a show this year. Lots of apiums. Over here as well, I should have thinned these a little more. You always think you thin a lot and then you realize you didn't, but this is my Florida Prince peach. Up in here you can see a bunch of peaches. Looking forward to getting Florida Prince. That's my favorite tasting, is Florida Prince by far. They're not as big as I would like, but super tasty and juicy. Take a look at my coconut cream. There's a fly on there. Surprisingly, flies are one of the #1 pollinators of mangoes. A fruit so sweet and so juicy, pollinated by a fly. But you can see here we got lots of flowers, starting to get some mangoes. Holding on. Let's see, got some mangoes in here. You can see those. Probably get, I don't know, a dozen or so it looks like this year. There's some more mangoes here. I would like more, but I'll be happy with a dozen. And I don't know if any of you remember, I used to have a huge papaya tree right here, and it really shaded this out, so you can see the tree is like lopsided, but it's starting now to grow back. Now that there's sun exposure, you can see there's new growth right there. It's starting to grow back and the tree will even out. Look at these salvia. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Correct me. I'm sure you will. YouTube's awesome at correcting me. Correct me if I'm wrong. But take a look at these. These are so beautiful. These just came in like crazy over the past few weeks. I love these flowers. Look at that. So beautiful. Love those. Love spring flowers. Mango. That's a seedling. That's a graft. Seedling. That one is still looking bad. Even tried to put out new growth, and the new growth didn't look great, so I'm not sure what's going on with this one. We'll see. This seedling looks good. This seedling looks really good. I love those big old leaves. Royal Poinciana is starting to put out more leaves here in another few weeks, especially now that it's heating up. I expect it to be completely full and no more sticks in there. Got a palm tree sleeve in there, or whatever you call it. So that's looking good. Got some lavender here, about to bloom again, it looks like. Got some canna that I haven't seen in a few years sprouting up. Plumeria starting to leaf out here as well, so that's cool. Then I got my apricot. My apricot it flowered pretty good, but it did not hold on to a lot of fruit. I'm not sure if it's because of the warm winter we had. But by the amount of flowers I got on this, I thought I was gonna get tons of fruit. But I didn't get a ton, so who knows. Vincas are starting to come in. Vincas over here. Purple heart, wandering Jew, whatever you wanna call it. It's looking good, flowering. And take a look at this. I love this bird of paradise. I used to have a vine right here on this wall, and it really shaded this bird of paradise out, which is why you see all these old, not so good looking leaves. But now you see this, like, look at that nice green color coming out. and it's starting to flower. So amazing what happens when you put the right plant in the right place and get it the right sun exposure. But take a look at those flowers. There's few flowers I love more than bird of paradise flowers. All right, so that's the front yard. Oh, and this is my sweet almond, kind of growing out of control. But that's about it for the front yard. I want to show you some stuff that I have going on in the backyard. Okay, so here we are in the backyard. This is the main thing I did today. And I posted on Instagram about it, so you can see the videos. But there was a huge castor bean here that was taking up all this wall and shading all these things out. I took that down. I just left this tiny castor bean here. And the reason I took it out is because these things now need more sun. They're a little bit more mature, they're established, they can get moving. But this canna, I didn't even know it was blooming like this under here. And it's grown long and lanky. Now that it has the right sun exposure, it should be sturdier and grow well. You can see milkweed. There's also, you can see that mango in there. That is a tangerine crossvine. I'm gonna have that grow up this wall. So that's going. There's a mango as well that's going, and then there's that mango right there. So it just needed more sun, so the castor bean had to go. Here's some of my mango seedlings. How many I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. And then I think I have 1 or 2 over on the other side. Lettuce is done for the season. I think this is fava bean growing right here that I'm gonna grow up and then over. Gotta pick all these carrots. They're ready. Bean and bean, same thing. It's gonna grow up this and shade whatever I grow under here. I think I'm gonna do pumpkin under there. Need to get it planted ASAP. Here's the silk floss tree. Still gotta get it planted, but it's now warming up and it loves the warmth. It's starting to push out all that new growth. Bougainvillea looks awesome. Hibiscus is flowering every few days. Canna was flowering real good. Let's see what else. Mangoes are looking good. You can see they're getting tall, putting on that new growth. Nothing more beautiful than mango growth. Got some flowers back in there. Got some fruit. So that's looking good. Moringa's growing. I did not chop it this year. That might be a mistake. Might get out of control. But it's growing. One thing, let's look here at my avocado tree. So this is my avocado tree. Big, beautiful, bushy, growing up. It flowered, it's been flowering. I've had it flower a few times before and I've never gotten any fruit. You can see that right there, those stems, that's where the flowers were. No fruit there. It was flowering a lot back here. Let's see. Dang, I'm not seeing any fruit that actually formed and stayed. So that kind of sucks. Who knows, I'll get in there and really look and inspect it. But other than that, I mean, it looks healthy. This new growth looks so awesome. Grown in here, that's a star fruit tree behind there. So that's the update on my avocado. Let me take you over here and show you just a few more things. So here we are now on the other side of my yard. I planted a bunch of watermelon. I think maybe some sunflowers in there as well. I don't have faith, guys, when I plant seeds. 1, because of the birds, but 2, I just don't. So I always overboard or go overboard when planting. I got a bunch of watermelon vines in here that are gonna sprout and take over this whole box. Can't wait. One of the reasons why I don't trust the birds is because of this. I've been using these cups. They've been working. You can see this is probably my smallest one now. But I had one that same size right here. In fact, oh, here it is. It was in the ground right there. I came out earlier, I saw birds in here. They did that. So now I gotta start over again right there. I thought I was done. I thought everything was taken care of and it was big enough to where the birds wouldn't get it. I was wrong. Sunflowers in here, tomatoes in here, looking good. Last thing I wanna show you before I'm done for the day. My prickly pear is flowering. Check this out. How cool are these flowers? I've never actually seen one of these up close until it flowered. So they start like this. You can see all these tiny flowers that are getting ready. And then they end up like this, but then at nighttime, they close up like this. This one just hasn't closed yet, but how cool is that? That is the coolest looking flower. This is a purple prickly pear. Super excited about this. I have never had one flower, and they're so easy. Just put it in the pot, don't mess with it. I know I said that was the last thing, but let me just give you an update over here. Castor bean looks good. That's a hacienda creeper vine right there. That will actually grab onto this wall. Castor bean, 3 there. And actually I think there's one. Yeah, I missed that one. That's trying to grow out. And then we got 2 more right here. Right there and right there. So very soon, this wall right here will no longer be an ugly block wall. Instead, it will be covered with castor bean. So that's what's going on, guys. Hope your Saturday was awesome as well. I know it's getting hot, but don't let that stop you from being in your yard. Get things nice and green and just looking good, and then it's not a big deal to come out into your yard, even when it is 100+ degrees. Hope you guys have a great weekend. See you in the next video.